The first thing that went through my mind when this happened was, you just can't believe it happened. It was quite shocking. It happened so fast, and you always think it's never going to happen to you. On the morning of September 21st, it was an average day. I was heading into work. It was just shortly after 8 o'clock in the morning. I was going to my first call. I was heading east on Emily Street. I drive that route every morning. And coming up to the intersection at Gibson, I was scanning the intersection. I looked to my left, there was a car approaching the intersection. I looked to the right of the intersection, it was free. When I looked back to the left again, I noticed the car was not stopping. He was coming through the stop sign. I braced myself, steered a bit to the right, braked hard to try to slow the truck down so that he wouldn't hit me, and he hit me right in that left front corner. I couldn't get out my driver's door of the truck because the car was blocking it. So I had to climb over the center section of the truck into the intersection. I immediately walked over to the sidewalk to get out of the intersection and looked back at what had happened. And at the same time, the gentleman that actually ran into me, he got out of his car, came straight over to myself and the police officer on the curb, and said that it was all his fault. He didn't see me, he didn't see the stop, and wanted to make sure that I was okay. And at that point, I called my manager.
Rob called me and we spoke about it. First and foremost is, are you okay? Are there any other people that were injured within the realm or the context of that accident? This was the first time that someone has ever sideswiped a truck that I've been involved with. I absolutely think it could have had a different outcome. I think Rob did a great job when it comes to looking at the big picture and keeping his eyes moving to understand that there was somebody else that didn't have the mindset that he required, and being able to do the little things that he did in order to, alleviate not getting that car right into the side door. And, the damage obviously could have been a lot worse than what it was.
It did change me as a driver. I believe I'm even more cautious than I was, realizing that even if you're doing everything right on the road, somebody else may not be. You have to really realize that even though you're following every rule, you're watching every direction and what other people are doing, other people may not be. So you're not just driving for yourself on the road, you're driving for everybody around you.
We all need to be focused when we're driving. There's a huge mindset that is associated with driving safely. If you're able to see these things happening in real time and to be able to correct them or know that this is going to happen, so here's what I can do to alleviate it, hopefully you'd avert it altogether. It's just another tool in the toolbox.